Alrighty. Alright. Good morning. It is Monday, so it is therefore time for Monday SPiS. Now today, there is no way that I can compete with yesterday's excitement of an 8.5 out of 10 on the speedometer. So today I have just resigned myself to having a nice, quiet, relaxing little stroll, kind of drive around Dundee, the local area, see what I can find. I've got a few heads up. It's rather cold today, so I've got my old trusty hat and mismatching gloves on today. The shades are on, of course. There we go. So there's nothing else for it but just to head out into the wildness of Dundee and see what we can find today. Thank you. Well, my first search of the day has been a fail. I've been looking for this war bunker that this guy Donald Sutty told me about. So I've been searching the area but just can't seem to find it. However, I have managed to get into where North End juniors play their football. The Dockins, yes, I have come here. So that is their famous ground. So my first find was a fail, and on we go. Right there, behind me now is Cox's Stack. It's a very famous landmark. It's in Dundee, Lochie Dundee, sorry. And it is 282 feet to commemorate James Cox, who was a Jute Baron and also the Lord Provost in 18 something or other. So there, it was built in 1866 by, where's my pink notebook? I can't remember. James somebody or other. Anyway, there you go. I'll give you a quick zoom up the Cox's Stack. There you go. And it's take one. Look what I just bought. Take one. Ding. Well, I better have a vitamin before I get going now, so I'm going to have a vitamin H. Vitamin Haribo, or Haribo, however you pronounce it, so there we go. And take. Thank you. Things I buy, honestly. Right, my next stop on this exciting tour of Dundee is the Balcathnaro Stone Circle. Yes. Now, it's not very a good stone circle. It's 9 recumbent stones, and they've sort of done little archaeological digs here, but I never really found anything of major significance here. Now, all this was really maybe used for was sort of like a druid's temple. Would have had fantastic views over the north and the northwest, looking that way over the hills there. So I'll give you a quick pan off the circles, but there's nothing major really to see here, I'm afraid. Zoom! As you can see, they're all lying down, or recumbent as they call it. So nothing major really. Still, it's in the middle of Dundee, so you know, it's quite a nice little find. There's the middle stone, that's still standing. And on the speedometer, the Balcathnaro Circle is going to get, let me just have one last check at it to see if my mark is fair. Okay, yep. On the speedometer, it's going to get a rather sad 1.5 out of 10, I'm afraid. Yep, so there you go. Thank you very much. Right, I've had a little stop in Birkhill, where they have some very, very unusual street names, which they have named after the environment. So, for example, here is a really, really interesting one. It is called Post Box Road, because there is a post box. So, that's our first really unusual street name. The next one, hang on. And now we have Hill Terrace, because in the background there is the famous Birkhill roundie. Yes, Hill Terrace. And check this woman out behind me. She's so nosy. She's dying to see what's going on, isn't she? Dying to see what's going on. And next, as a van reverses down the road there, we have this wonderfully named Wood Road, as there is a wood at the end of the road. Fantastic name. Now this one's called Sidlaw Terrace, but that I can understand because there are the Sidlaws, so that's fair enough. I'll let them have that. Now Warren Place is obviously where they have lots of rabbits. Now this is more like it. John Husband Way, leading to Accordion Way. Now John Husband was a very famous accordion player from Dundee. He wrote loads of songs. I can't actually remember his details, but I will try and have a look on the internet for you. But there you go, that's a bit more interesting. There we go. Take two. Okay, well that was today's SPiS. It was rather pathetic in comparison to yesterday's high of an 8.5 on the SPisometer. So, you know, how do you top that? Today felt like a right low after yesterday's massive SPiS attack, shall we say. So, am I addicted to SPiSing now? I mean, because today was so low, I went, oh no, I need a good SPiS. Am I going to have to go back to Alt Bar and where were the high ones? Mary's Church, Lady Charlotte's Church, and I'm going to have to keep going back there to get my fix of SPiSness. Anyway, however, today was not all lost, because I picked up this book in the library, The Rights of Way, a guide to the law in Scotland, and it was only 50p, so that'll be coming with us. So when Bro and I go SPiSing across the land, we can, if somebody says blah de blah, you can't come on our land, we can say, well, according to this book, the common law blah de blah blah said. I also got a book on the Dundee and the Spanish Civil War, and that was only £3. I have no interest in the Spanish Civil War whatsoever, but you never know, after reading this there might be some investigations required. And I got this bottle of wine, which I'm going to try right now, Care No More. It goes well with haggis, seemingly, but I don't have any haggis. It's bramble and oak leaf wine, so we're going to try this with my the 5 S's or whatever it was that you're supposed to do when you're tasting wine. I think I've actually got a 6th one. So first of all we have to swirl, yes, and sniff. Smells like the countryside to me, yes. And then we have to, oh, this is the best one, sample. Yep, very nice. And then we have to, swallow, I've already done that. And then we summarise. Very tasty. That'll go lovely with haggis. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching Strange Places in Scotland. Thank you very much. And I got my clapperboard as well. End of. Right, let's have some more of this wine.